This is how you make a man want to invest in you. It's very hard for many women nowadays.
Hello, friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So, in today's topic, we'll be talking about how to make a man invest in you, whether it's emotional, financially, or with his time and energy. Getting a man to truly commit and prioritize you is not as complicated as it might seem, okay? So, but it does require understanding some important principles. So this is not about manipulation or playing games. It's about recognizing your worthy and inspiring a man to match your energy. So I'll put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my true sense, what I think about today's video.
This is how you make a man want to invest in you. It's very hard for many women nowadays to find a man who actually wants to invest in them, but that's because women have changed. For the last 50 years or so, women have been on a mission to set themselves free from being 100% dependent on men. And this is all great, but the problem with us becoming so independent is that we change the way we look at men. We don't look at our men anymore as our heroes because we feel that even without them, we can do everything ourselves. But if you're in a relationship with a man, it's in a man's DNA to feel that you admire him. And for a man to really want to invest in you, he has to believe that you add value to his life that he cannot give himself. But that value doesn't have to do with you paying half the bills. It only has to do with one thing, and that is with the way you look at him. Your eyes will always tell him what you really feel. And what he wants to see is that you need him and that you admire him. Even if you're super independent, if he sees that you look at him like he's your hero, he will want to go all the way and invest in you.
Do you want him to love and cherish you more? I'm going to tell you a secret. You're not going to believe me, but I'm going to tell you. You think you're going to get him to love you and respect you by being an equal partner, being a best friend, always being right and, 50-50. But the opposite is true for men. And men are going to comment in this saying that I'm wrong, but I'm right. And they're just trying to hide it. Men cherish and love what they invest in. Yeah, they cherish and love what they invest in. The more time, effort, energy, and money they invest in you and cultivating the relationship, the more they will cherish you. Think about that ridiculous car that he wants, like a Ferrari or some crazy bike. It's expensive to run. You've got to invest time and money into it. You've got to take it into the garage all the time, and they cherish it like it's God's gift, literally came a deity from the heavens, because they've invested so much time, effort, energy, and money. If he is investing in you, instead of going, no, thank you, no, 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 just say yes, accept it. And the energy flow will mean that he will be even more invested in you. He'll cherish you more. He's done already that much for you. Thank me later.
The secret to getting a man to cherish you and value you and to invest in you, you need to let him do these few things that are very imperative to make him fear like even losing you. A man truly values what he spends his money on, his time, and his energy and effort. This activates his hero instinct, it gives him a purpose, it makes him feel really accomplished as a man. And when you allow him to do things for you, to invest into you, to spend money on you, to buy you gifts, to take you to nice dinners, he is going to feel way more emotionally invested, and he's going to not want to lose you, because if a man can see what he's spending money on, it's not going to be easy for him to let this investment go. Investment meaning you. But even then, at the end of the day, that doesn't mean you're an object at all. It just means that a man just truly will value a lot more the more you let him spend on you. If you're just going to be nonchalant, letting him not do anything nice for you, you're going to be the nice girl and not let him spend on you, you're going to be easy, I promise you, he's not going to value you as much. If he's offering to do things for you, like take you again to nice dinners or offer to help you out with your car, stop being the independent woman that we've been brainwashed to believe we need to be. If a guy is offering these things, it doesn't make you lose your power. You're just sitting back in your feminine, letting him do things for you. He's going to be more emotionally invested. You're going to be cherished more. You're only setting yourself up for failure and not having the best relationship dynamic that you can have. You can take that to your workplace. When it comes to a relationship, you are so silly if you don't let him spend money on you. Also, don't be afraid to ask, like, hey babe, can I have some money to get my nails done today? How is he going to say no to you? And if he says no to you, he's cheap, a dusty, and doesn't like you that much. And we don't want that anyways. Whether you like it or not, That's just the psychology of it. That's how their brains work. So let them spend money on you. Let them invest emotionally and give their time to you. That is how you will be the most valued by a man.
A man isn't willing to invest in the relationship, invest his time, his money, his resources, or his talents, he doesn't value you. Now, notice what I said. The reason I went a step further is because a lot of men may not have a lot of money to wine and dine you to $200 dinners, but what he can do is trade his talents and fix your door. He can put up your blinds. Though that is just as valuable, y'all, but we discount that. We discredit that because we don't think it's money. Well, his time is his money, but because it's what it is it is his talents or his resources.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my truths and like what I think about today's video. So the first one is the value of self-worth. The foundation of making a man invest in you starts with how you see yourself. If you value yourself highly, others, including men, will do the same. When you exclude confidence and know what you bring to the table, it sets the tone for how you expect to be treated. Men are naturally drawn to women who radiate self assurance. When you focus on your own growth, goals, and happiness, it creates an energy that magnetic. It shows him that you are not someone who settles and that you have standards that you expect to meet. This mindset shifts the dynamic from chasing him to him realizing he needs to step up if he wants to be in your life. So there's also reciprocity in relationship. One of the most powerful ways to inspire a man is to invest you is by settling a standard of reciprocity in the relationship. It's about creating a balance where both people are contributing equally, not necessarily in the same ways, but in ways that matter. For example, if you're constantly giving, whether it's your time, effort, or emotional energy, without receiving anything in return, the dynamic become unbalanced. Instead, establish boundaries early. Let him see that you're willing to match his effort, but you're not going to over extend yourself for someone who is not doing the same. When he realizes that your love and attention come with mutual respect and effort, he'll be more inclined to invest you emotionally and practically. Make him feel needed without losing yourself. Here's something important. Men want to feel needed. This doesn't mean being over dependent on him, but rather allowing him to play a meaningful role in your life. Show him that you appreciate his effort, whether it's something small like helping with a task or providing emotional support. But here's the key: don't lose yourself in the process. Men are more likely to invest in women who maintain their independence and individuality. When you rely on him in a way that complements your strength, it builds a dynamic where he feels valued but not burdened. This balance keeps the relationship healthy and keeps him engaged. So the other thing is a critical aspect in communication. Men are not mind readers, and if you expect him to invest in you without expressing what you want or need, you're settling yourself for frustration. Be clear and direct about your expectations in a relationship. For example, if you want him to show more effort in planning dates or contributing long term goals, let him know. The right man will appreciate your honesty and use that as an opportunity to step up. The wrong reason, okay, when he's unwilling to meet your needs, will tell you everything you need to know. And remember, it's not about demanding, it's about settling a tone of mutual respect. Okay, so to make an investment in you, it ultimately comes down knowing you're worthy, setting boundaries, and creating a relationship dynamic where both people are equally committed to each other, happiness and growth. It's not about forcing someone to care or chasing after them. It's about inspiring him to step up because he recognizes your value. Okay, so these things happens most of the time where you need someone to invest in you. Okay, so most of the mistakes that we make as women, I think we are not setting boundaries and you're not opening up like what you expect in a relationship. You don't even say, and you expect someone to guess like what's your standard, what are you looking for, what are your goals. You need to know all this. So when you're looking for a partner, like I've been telling you guys, look for the qualities you're looking for. I know you can't find 100% qualities in one person, but at least, okay, at least some of the things you should be able to take. I know it's not easy or what, but you can do it, okay? It's not an easy thing, it's not an easy task. And if you feel like you're not ready for marriage, please don't do it. Okay, do marriage when you're ready, because when you do like that, like marriage, it will be a lifelong. Okay, it's very hard for you guys to get a divorce and whatever. And God forbid, I don't want anyone to get a divorce here. Okay, yeah. So this is what we're trying to advise each other like that. So you guys learn how to communicate. Those with partners, learn how to communicate. Be respectful to your partner. Always listen and understand what they're saying. Okay, you have to be there for your partner as they are there for you. Okay, so you need just to do that, guys. You're good to go. So I don't know if you guys have passed through anything like that where you want someone to invest in you. Okay. So what measures have you put in place? Like what are you going to be doing like? So make sure you do down the type of qualities you're looking for. Okay. It's very important. It's not like you're going to find a partner now, but you should know in line. If someone approaches you, you know the type of a person you want and all that. Okay, so I don't want to waste much of your time. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to this beautiful channel, kindly subscribe. Like, let's take this channel to another level. Bye bye.